Yeah. So it's not that it's stupid, it's just trivial.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basic, but nevertheless, it's still important. So my first one is thinning. I have got to get better about thinning. End of
Mm-hmm.
story. I've had issues over the years when it comes to starting seeds. A lot of times, what happens is, and we did this and we talked about the different seeds containers that I use in a previous video or, yeah, podcast video, whatever. You know what I'm saying. So what it is I have these 50 cell trays, it goes up to how many ever cells are in there. But I always start 3 seeds per cell. Just, insurance, don't want to mess up anything like that. And I always will, I side on the air of caution. And what I usually do is I'll say, okay, I've got germination, cool. Let me get some things going, get a little bit of height on them, and then I'll cut them back. And I'll cut one of them back and leave 2 in, and then I always forget to come back and do the next one. And what ends up happening is there's still nutrients, and then I get a bunch of overshading, overcrowding, and stuff like that. And then that's just inside. But then you go outside, and it's like when I start my carrots. I mean, I don't know about you, Batavia, but thinning carrots is a true nightmare. I
Yeah.
mean, I hate thinning carrots. And I had this issue in the fall. I used my seeder and I put the wrong disc in, and it just dumped turnip seeds in there like you wouldn't believe. So what ended up happening is we got turnips, but we didn't get as many turnips as we could have. We got a lot of turnip greens. So I ended up going through, and this is my way of, I kind of got started on a little bit early, but I would just go in and just take handfuls of turnips out and throw them out. Just randomly go through, and then I do it again, and then I fell off. But I just realized that like this is something that is rudimentary in gardening, and we all know that it's very important. And I mean, we know to the tune that we're going to be talking about it next week in our spacing episode. So that's coming up. But it's just like from seed cell to actual plant, thinning is very important. And I need to make sure that I'm doing it because it's incredibly frustrating to like have that as your fail point when it's totally avoidable issue.